Mike's in the court, yeah, we got that full grip. Driving through the lane, watch them do that quick flip. We got the teamwork, making all the nets pop. Hoops like a job, and we punch in that clock. Bounce past alley-oop, yeah, we set the trend. Crossing over defenders to the very end.
Yeah, you know what time it is. Let's talk about it. Welcome. It's July 1st. It's a new show.
You know how we do it.
We back here. We separated today. AD's down in SoCal. I'm still up here in NorCal, but it's July 1st, day after the NBA signings. We also had the NBA draft. There's a whole bunch going on. So, I guess we'll just jump into it, AD.
Yeah, I was down in SoCal. Shout out to my team, my 5th grade and my 6th grade. Dream team out of Antioch. We had a tough loss in the championship. We had it in the semifinals in the grassroots tournament. We was over here in LA. We was in Southern California. But my 6th grade team, we was in the we had a game winner in the final, in the Eastern Conference Finals, and then we went to the NBA Finals. I mean, not the NBA Finals, the championship, and lost.
Okay.
Lost by a game winner. We won on the game winner to get there. Lost on the game winner. So it was cool though. It was cool. It was good for them.
Good weekend. Then you guys off to Vegas after that, right?
Yeah. No.
Oh,
we got one more tournament. We got shout out to grassroots too. Grassroots tournament. You guys put on a show, just to start them off and stuff. But we got one more, I think, in Sacramento or Oakland, and then we got one in Vegas later on in July. Yeah.
Okay. Well, here we are. Is like I said, it's July 1st. It's the day after the NBA signing, free agent signing. So we got that going on, and then we might as well just jump right into the Warriors, huh? Klay Thompson looks like he's gone on a 3-year deal, going to the Dallas Mavericks, a Western Conference opponent. That means we got to deal with Klay. What's your feelings on that?
There has to be some underlining things going into it. You can't just read it and be like, oh, he was just ready to move on. Yeah. So I think there was probably some stuff why he was ready to move on, and then he went from there. So because he took a lesser deal, I think, right?
Well, I think he got more. 50 years. I don't think the Warriors was willing to. I mean, he got $50 million for 3 years. I don't think the Warriors were willing to commit.
But what we offered them. Warriors offered him 20-something or something like that.
Yeah.
Or were they going to? They were going to or something.
I mean, I've never really saw the exact number that was offered, but I think for what the Warriors was trying to do, I think Klay's number was just outside of that. I mean, as we always say on here, we can never knock somebody for going to get the bag, though, right? Because on top of that, the Warriors let CP3 go, which he is now in San Antonio. Good fit in San Antonio, working over there with Popovich, be able to give a lot to the team. But the Warriors cleared up $30 million by letting CP3 go. But Paul George is in Philadelphia. Where do the Warriors go from here? Where does Steph Curry get that help from? What do we do? Is there a player out there, somebody you think the Warriors should be trying to target or get a trade as DeMar DeRozan? I mean, what do you see? What do you think we can still get in order to be back up there?
They're looking at I forgot Brody's first name, Larkin from Utah, number 23.
The big man?
Yeah. He's kind of mobile too. He can shoot from the outside.
Yeah, marketing, but he just signed. I want to say he signed with it could be.
Did he just sign today?
Yeah, that was somebody that they was targeting, but he signed with somebody else I saw earlier. So that and then the other big man that was in New York, he left. He signed with somebody else. So it's just, I don't know. All of a sudden, it seems to be some type of where nobody wants to come to the Warriors. I don't know. I was talking with someone earlier. They were saying, a lot of NBA teams, really not trying to deal with the Warriors from when they was on their run, and a lot of NBA executives wasn't feeling it. I don't know, but
Yeah.
nobody's like really doing anything with us. We not seem to be landing that other piece that we need to get over the hump.
Yeah, to
Being
make
the number
that run.
yeah,
Maybe it was just the numbers being sold and stuff like that. Because I mean, the Warriors was messing up a lot of wins and
hmm
losses
hmm
during those run years. On a
hmm
lot of teams, I can guarantee probably bet a lot of money on it. Put a
yeah,
lot of money in it. So maybe that has something to do with it, where they're kind of biased now. Let's not give them a piece to get them back in that running era. Try to
jealousy,
shorten the
jealousy.
shorten the Steph Curry wave. That Warrior Steph wave, because the Splash Bros is split up.
Yeah, yeah, but that first game, I can only imagine that first game back in the Bay. He'll get it. The Warriors sent out a message today, said they can't wait to retire his number. So I mean, it's just a part of the business, But I just want to see the Warriors get another piece because right now, what we have, I just don't. They signed what's that? DeAnthony Melton. I don't see him coming in here being somebody that other teams is going to be scared of or whatever, or take the pressure to where they could take the pressure off of Curry or whatever. But we'll have to see how it goes. But on
I'm
top of
always a fan of Jimmy. I'm always a fan of Jimmy.
now, what would it
You
take to
know,
get that? I mean, that's a wish
I
list.
don't know what it would take. There's just If we're talking about wish list now, he's a great candidate.
Yeah,
He seems like he has that warrior mentality that I'm here to gun it through.
yeah,
There's
yeah,
just when you're on this team and you're with like a Draymond and a Steph, I think there's a certain mentality that comes, certain dog you got to be, to have that, to be in that successful run in the late postseason.
yeah,
So, you know,
yeah.
yeah.
Well, we have to see how it turns out because other teams in the West are also making. Dallas added Klay Thompson. They filling in pieces. They lost Derrick Jones Jr., but they fill him in with Klay Thompson. They add more outside shooting. What they're doing.
Mm,
Denver lost Caldwell Pope. He left and went to the Magic, which was a team that was originally, before all this started, they were a team that was supposed to really go after Klay Thompson, but they got Caldwell Pope. So uh, you know, waiting to see. Then you got the Lakers. You got the Lakers, another team in our division. Uh, what do you think about them drafting Bronny James?
that's a good draft. I mean, it's anybody that had I think any dad that in the NBA would love to get their son in,
Mm-hmm.
and any son that had a dad in the NBA that's the greatest of all time would love to follow in his footsteps. In a
Whoa,
sense,
whoa, whoa,
I
whoa,
think
whoa, whoa! You said greatest of
like
all time.
follow. Well, one of the greatest of all time, follow in his footsteps. I'm sorry, you're from the Dr. J days and stuff, so
His
I get it.
airness, his
I
airness.
get it.
Come
Your
on, man.
MJs
You
and stuff.
throwing him
Like
over
I'm
Kobe?
a
You throwing him over
I'm a Kobe
MJ?
guy. I'm a Kobe guy.
Okay.
But I'm assuming that if it's his son, he's saying he's the greatest of all time.
Yeah, it's an
So
awesome opportunity. I mean, any of us, if we was
yeah,
in that seat, we
in
want that.
that position, and to take ownership, to take like, okay, I'm here and I want to do it. Like I'm not shying away from the criticism or the doubters or the jokes that's online,
Well, he's got to have
and
some
all that
talent.
stuff.
I mean, yeah, he's got to. I mean, but when they showed his numbers, those to me, I mean, from what I've seen, those were numbers. His numbers was deserving for what he averaged this whole time. His 1 year at
No,
USC deserved to be a second
no,
round.
he's just athletic enough, and he's gifted enough to be able to last,
Mm-hmm.
as far as get a chance to take a shot into the NBA. He's gifted to play pro.
Yeah,
That's not the issue. The NBA is his only thing. So I think that's what counts moving forward. I think this is going to be cool for LeBron. He's always wanted this to happen and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So this is like a cool thing and a historic moment. And then I do think LeBron is probably on his last year to 2 years though.
So you think more? So what it sounds like to me, you think he's drafted more as his potential, what he will be able to do down the line. That's what they look at for Bronny James.
It's all potential. It's all potential.
So
I
how do
think
you think? So how do you think the Paul George situation in Philadelphia, does that put them at the top of the East? Because New York also, remember New York got Mikal Bridges.
I Paul George in Philly doesn't really. I think it puts the chemistry cannot be there. I mean, he's a talker, so he's a podcaster, so
Mm-hmm.
he's able to, he has his. I'm a people's person, you
Okay.
know. Maybe on the court, the chemistry. I don't think the chemistry can possibly not be there in a sense,
Mm-hmm.
but and I know you kind of was fixing towards the Warriors in a sense, like he was from what I heard, and it would look like it was the Warriors that he wanted to get to. So,
He did get
but
a big contract, so but
yeah, we'll
and
see.
then,
I think,
speaking of big
yeah,
contracts, $314 million extension for Jason Tatum, 5 years. So they got him. They got Jaylen Brown. They two core pieces locked up, but that's a big deal, for them. So um, it's not a lot of buzz going on in the free agency right now, other than those other signs. It's not to me. There's not any other big names out there. Something we can see that can make a splash. So it's just.
yeah. I guess we'll see if wherever DeMar DeRozan goes or something like that.
And the word that I'm hearing is that the Lakers, that's why LeBron hasn't signed yet, because LeBron did try to recruit Klay, tried to recruit Klay there to LA, and that's why he's kind of waiting. So now they're kind of seeing what will Paul George give them. I mean, not Paul George, but DeMar DeRozan, to see how that works out. But we'll know
Yeah,
more in the next couple of days. You know, it could be sometime tonight. I'm pretty sure since the core pieces are gone, what teams are willing to make trades or do whatever, because supposedly the Warriors had a lot on the table to get Paul George. And,
yeah,
they were also throwing in CP3, but CP3 had that $30 million contract. So I don't know how well that's going to do, but that's it. But we'll see how it all pans out. But like we always say, remember to hit that like and subscribe button, right?
Splash Bros, you will be missed. You will be missed, Splash Bros.
We'll see how it
It's
goes.
always love with them. Like and subscribe that like and subscribe that button on Dalton Sports Talk on Sports House News. You know how we do it.
You know how we do it. We're going to get up out of here. Any other late news, we'll get back to you. See you then. Take care.